she dropped my children off. This was Sunday. Dropped my children off with all 4 of my children with a female babysitter who has a child. So there's 5 kids for her. There's 5 kids for her in an apartment, right? And Melody goes to a whole nother state. Guys, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. But Melody goes to a whole nother state. And she hasn't come back to this day. And today is Wednesday.
Martell Holt just got hit with news he never thought would come his way. And if the whispers making their way through social media are true, this isn't a small piece of gossip. It's a total game changer. Word is spreading that Melody Sherry might be expecting a child. But here's the part that has everyone's jaw on the floor: it may not be Martell's. The man being linked to this rumor is none other than actor Hill Harper. Before you roll your eyes and think this is just another clickbait headline from some bored blogger, let's be clear, the clues have been lining up for weeks. First, people noticed Melody had changed her style.
An issue.
No.
Like,
I'm not making it a big issue.
Yeah, don't let that
it,
mess up the friendship.
But no,
nothing.
oh no, hell no. It's not gonna mess up our friendship.
Okay.
But it's more like, don't ever do that again, though. I would not go to your ex-wife before I come to you, the man, first. Period.
She wasn't showing up the way she normally does. Then came the sighting that set the internet on fire. Someone claimed they spotted her at a women's wellness clinic in Atlanta, with a tall man walking beside her, and right around the same time, reports started coming in that Martell had a behind-the-scenes meltdown during filming. According to sources on set, he was pacing back and forth, speaking loudly, and snapping at the production crew. One insider swore he even yelled, "She wants the world to think I'm replaceable." That single line told everyone this was more than just talk about a possible baby. This was about control, about Martell feeling like the story of his life was no longer in his hands. And here's the thing, Hill Harper's name didn't just fall out of the sky. Fans had already noticed subtle interactions. Rumors claimed Melody and Hill were at the same event. Hill liked a few of her Instagram posts. She followed him back. And if there's one thing reality TV fans are good at, it's noticing the smallest online moves. Then the pregnancy talk really took off, and headlines began flooding timelines. Award-winning actor preparing for fatherhood.
Marcus, talking to you, so why you posting pictures, showing stuff? Yeah. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't ever touch Martell Holt's kids.
Suddenly, Martell wasn't just the ex, he was on the outside, looking in. This wasn't just another love and marriage, Huntsville plotline. If this rumor held any truth, it represented something Martell had never truly prepared for: Melody moving forward, possibly with someone who brings none of the public chaos he's known for. After years filled with cheating scandals, a messy public divorce, and tense custody disputes, things between Martell and Melody had finally seemed to settle down. But anyone who has followed this show knows that peace between them never lasts. Their relationship has always thrived on tension. When one shifts, the other tries to regain control. This recent calm felt different, almost staged. Martell's sudden politeness in public?
Growth in that is amazing because I used to be ready to check people all the time, and I literally had to spend some time with myself, learn to truly love myself after such a big divorce and scandal, right? And to get back to, who is Melody? Who is Melody? What does Melody desire? Oh, Melody desires peace more than, you know what I'm saying? That's big for me. Melody desires to be in situations where I'm happy. I love people around me who are laughing, having a good time. We cut up. I'm a high-key comedian, by the way, so we cut up all the time, right?
That's not nothing. It usually means he either wants something or senses he's losing something. And then, out of nowhere, came the name nobody saw coming: Hill Harper. Hill is not the kind of celebrity who gets caught up in tabloid drama. He's private. He's respected. He's been linked to people like Michelle Obama in the past. He's not someone who jumps into messy public situations or reality TV headlines. That's exactly why his name popping up made the rumor so fascinating. When someone like Hill Harper steps into a picture, he's not bringing chaos, he's bringing stability, intelligence, and a completely different energy. And let's be honest, he's everything Martell isn't. That fact alone was enough to get people talking. It all escalated when a tweet surfaced claiming Melody had been seen at a wellness center in Atlanta with a tall, sharply dressed man. The post didn't name him, but fans quickly filled in the blank. It had to be Hill Harper. The tweet was deleted in a flash, but not before screenshots started circulating. Soon after, blurry photos appeared, images of a woman resembling Melody leaving a clinic, dressed casually in a hoodie, leggings, and sunglasses. Walking next to her was a man holding a smoothie. That was all it took. TikTok creators, Reddit threads, and Instagram fan pages ran wild. People speculated about due dates, possible names, and even the baby's gender. Meanwhile, Martell reportedly had another meltdown on set, this time so bad that a producer had to step in to calm him down. And once again, he repeated that same telling phrase, "She wants the world to think I'm replaceable." This wasn't about Hill Harper. This wasn't even about the baby. It was about Martell losing his grip on how the public viewed him. Just as the speculation reached boiling point, Hill Harper addressed it, but in a way no one expected. He was speaking at a professional event on fatherhood and black male leadership, surrounded by community leaders. In the middle of a Q&A session, someone asked the bold question, "Are you expecting a baby with Melody Sherry?" Most celebrities would have laughed it off or refused to answer. But Hill stayed calm, looked the person in the eye, and said, "There is no pregnancy, and we are not in a relationship." But he didn't stop there. He spoke highly of Melody, calling her strong, determined, and inspirational. He didn't touch her past, didn't feed the gossip, just gave her respect. Then he dropped a line that made the room go quiet, "I don't do blogs. I keep my personal life private." That was his way of saying he wouldn't be dragged into reality TV drama or a social media circus. While Hill shut down the rumor, Melody didn't say a single word. She leaned all the way into the mystery. Her Instagram feed shifted into soft, glowing photos with neutral tones, flowing outfits, and carefully posed shots, always hiding her midsection. Every post felt intentional, almost like a chess move. Then she posted something small but explosive, a baby bottle emoji, a flower, and a white heart. That's all it took for fan pages, Reddit threads, and Twitter accounts to light up again. Not long after, a grainy video emerged showing a woman who looked a lot like Melody being helped into an SUV outside a clinic. Her walk was slow, careful. A tall man opened the door for her. Fans analyzed every frame, her walk, her clothes, even the man's sneakers. To them, it was confirmation. The moment that emoji post and video spread, Martell took to Instagram. He didn't mention names, but posted, "Watch who you build with. Not everything that glitters is gold." Later that night, he went live. His tone was bitter, his eyes tired. He ranted about people pretending to have moved on while still playing games. He spoke in circles, clearly emotional, never naming Melody, but everyone knew the truth was, this wasn't about the rumor being true or false. It was about him feeling like he no longer controlled the story. The real turning point didn't come from Melody or Hill. It came from a random Instagram fan page claiming to have insider information. They posted a soft-lit photo of a pastel cake with "It's a girl" written in gold icing. Pink and white balloons filled the background. Faces in the photo were blurred, but one close-up detail stood out, a hand wearing a ring fans instantly recognized as Melody's. The image was deleted quickly, but not before it spread across social media like wildfire. Still, Melody didn't confirm anything. She didn't repost it. She stayed silent. And that silence only fueled the curiosity. At that point, it became obvious, Melody wasn't just protecting her peace, she was controlling the conversation. Without uttering a single word, then, without warning, Melody posted a single photo of herself, gently resting her hand on her midsection. Days later, a TikTok appeared from someone claiming they'd been at the same clinic weeks before. In the clip, Melody walked along a beach, looking peaceful. The internet flooded with congratulations. Meanwhile, Martell's social media turned chaotic again. He posted a short message, "Certain wounds never go away, especially when lies reopen them." It stayed up for barely an hour before disappearing, but by then, screenshots were everywhere. For years, Martell had been at the center of the storm. Whether as the hero or the villain, he was the main character. But now, Melody was steering the story with grace. While he was reacting in frustration, she wasn't answering him. She wasn't debating. She wasn't explaining anything. That silence? It was shifting the power. So here's the big question. Is this about a real pregnancy, or is it the smartest power move we've seen on reality TV in a while? Is Martell heartbroken over losing Melody, or just upset that he's no longer in control of the spotlight? Either way, one thing's clear, Melody knows exactly how to keep people talking without saying a word, and if this is how she announces something this big, imagine the things she's still keeping under wraps. At the end of the day, this whole situation shows just how quickly a story can spiral when the internet gets involved. We've seen rumors, we've seen receipts, and we've seen people picking sides without knowing the full truth. Whether this ends in a courtroom, behind closed doors, or simply fades away over time, one thing's for sure, the public isn't letting go of this topic anytime soon. It's a reminder that fame doesn't protect you from drama. If anything, it attracts it. Every move gets analyzed, every word gets dissected, and sometimes, the smallest spark can set off a wildfire of speculation. So, while we wait to see how this plays out, it's important to remember there are real people at the center of all this noise, people whose lives might be changed forever. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think the truth will ever come out? Or is this going to be one of those celebrity mysteries we'll talk about for years? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this with someone who's been following the story, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next update.